5 weeks after being fined £7,000 by Tottenham and transfer listed for abusing manager Ossie Ardiles, Gordon Durie is surprisingly recalled today to try and end the goal famine and a run of poor results. Nevertheless, it may still be his last appearance in a Tottenham shirt. Durie has a meeting planned with Ardiles after the match, which seems certain to confirm his transfer, possibly to Glasgow Rangers. So Spurs, slipping 6 places in the Premiership, still searching for the right combination, but at least Darren Anderton did pass a late fitness test. Leeds, in comparison, are the fastest climbing team in the Premier Division. They have number 12, John Pemberton, coming straight in after signing from Sheffield United reserves as cover for the injured Newsom. Gordon Strachan is still absent with an injury, but the team are functioning pretty well without him. 10 goals in the last 3 matches. Joe Worrell, the man in charge of a fixture which produced a bagful of goals last season. Spurs winning this corresponding fixture 4-0 here at White Hart Lane, but having lost earlier in the season 5-0 at Leeds. Players, incidentally, with black armbands as a tribute to the former player and manager Arthur Rowe, who died earlier this month, aged 87. Deane won it. Mabadou's tied it up. Leeds onto it very sharply. McAllister trying to get it through for Rod Wallace, who's pace may... Oh, Thorstvedt put it straight to him. Deane couldn't get a touch on it, but they were unnerved, I think, by the pace of Rod Wallace. And they're still unnerved. McAllister from a long range, and Thorstvedt was scrambling. And what a nervous opening by the Tottenham defence. Maybe it was that little injection of pace from Rod Wallace which unnerved them. And then finally the long-range effort, which was only about a foot wide. Dorigo with the England squad in San Marino. Tony Dorigo, although he wasn't used or a substitute. Hazard trying to get things going. It looks as though he might have been held. Yes, whistle has gone. Hazard, who has been given a contract through till the end of the year. That was very sharp. The whistle's gone again. And Steve Sedgley, who was crunched. David Weatherall was the player who went right through on Steve Sedgley. And Darren Anderton has placed the ball very carefully. Didn't get it past the defensive wall, but gets a second go, and Beanie beat it out. And somehow Nick Barmby has missed an open goal. Anderton's snapshot when the ball came back to him off the defensive wall. Mark Beanie, now the first choice for Leeds, pushed it out right to Nick Barmby. How did he miss that? Well, he hasn't quite had the explosive impacts on football this season that he did last, Nick Barmby. No doubt the result of that operation for shin splints, but that's a bad miss at the start of a match when Tottenham desperately need goals and a result. Campbell looking for Durie. Fairclough, who got taller though. Samways, well done speed. It's very competitive. McAllister goes outside. Calderwood. McAllister. He'll not be happy about that, Gary McAllister, because all of football knows that he really does have a tremendous shot on him, either from free kicks, dead ball positions, or on the run like that. So that time he seemed to get his foot right underneath it and scooped it very high. Mabbott straight to McAllister, and Dorigo. Calderwood won it. Leeds have the throw. Dorigo. Brian Deane. Closely marked, but wrestles to make a little bit of space, and it runs through to Rocastle, and the flag's up, it won't count. Spurs are saved by the linesman's flag. Deane, arms and elbows, making a real nuisance of himself, and well, the linesman's flag went up, but it looked very close from that angle. You'd have to be in line to be certain. Barmby trying to squeeze it down the line, and that'll be a Tottenham throw with 5 minutes to go to half-time. Jury, he's got Fairclough right behind him, and Joe Worrell has pointed for the corner. Came off the head of Fairclough. Nicky Hazard's got Sol Campbell available. Samways, they want to knock it in because the players have stayed forward. And now they might be caught short. That's right down the middle. Now we'll see the pace of Rod Wallace. He's gone away from Justin Edinburgh. Rod Wallace! Well, it was an explosive start, like the 100 metres dash in the Olympic Games. Horsfed. Rocastle doesn't quite run away from Justin Edinburgh. Speed let it go. Wallace tried to give it him back, the crowd shouting to warn Hazard. Now McAllister. Dorigo makes the run in the left wing position. Surely he'll have to use him. Horsfed shouted, Mabbutt moved out of the way, no problem. Anderton with space up the middle. Joe Worrell skipped out of the way. Anderton getting at them quickly. Look how quick Kelly is as well. Difficult ball for Barmby. And it's a Leeds ball. Gary Speed. Wallace. Skips through two of them. Wallace now. Deane's ahead of him. Speed's waiting, goes outside Mabbutt, cuts it back. Oh, they've arrived. Dorigo! Deane, he must score. He has! And has that opened up the match? We're 7 minutes into the second half. Wallace was the architect, had time to look up. Went outside Gary Mabbutt. A ball right along the edge of the 6-yard box. Dorigo might have scored. It got away from him. Deane who scooped it in. Brian Deane, once rejected by Leeds as a schoolboy, putting his side ahead. Well, from somewhere, Spurs have got to construct a move that will bring them a goal. That depressing run of results threatens to continue. Just 1 point from the last 12. And in 4 games without Teddy Sheringham, they've only scored twice, and they're under pressure. McAllister prepared to have a go. It hit the post. Rocastle. Gary McAllister showing us finally how truly he can hit the ball. Horsfed was absolutely full length and did well to push it onto the foot of the post. Real cause for concern for Aussie Ardealers. Tottenham with 6 games coming up in the space of 16 days, including the Coca-Cola Cup tie against Blackburn. But of more pressing importance is their position in the league. It's a Leeds ball. And Joe Worrell indicating it's a free kick. McAllister will take it. Horsfett plucked it out quite easily. Nicky Hazard. Oh, Barmby took a nasty one on the side of the knee from John Pemberton. Now, Joe Worrell has called the Leeds number 12 over to him, and that looked very, very painful indeed. The book's out, and this looks like a caution for John Pemberton in his first match as a Leeds player, making his debut. And a little shake of the head from Nicky Barmby, and that's a worry for Tottenham. Well, the foot was high, and the studs caught Barmby on the inside of the knee, and that's a bad sign, and a disappointing end to the match for Nicky Barmby. And let's hope that injury isn't too serious. Well, it might have been just below the knee, but it looked extremely painful. And it's David Howells who will replace the injured player. Well, apart from that chance that fell to Nick Barmby early in the match, Tottenham haven't really opened up Leeds and created a good chance, but maybe now Edinburgh knocks it in. Fairclough's diving header has cleared it. Knocked in by Anderton. Flick on! And then away from Hazard. And Tottenham may begin to feel they're just not getting the run of the ball. The crowd are doing their bit to try and lift them. Anderton. Fairclough had covered him. That'll be a Tottenham throw. Mabbott well forward. It's come bouncing through to Steve Sedgley. Good clearing header. Samways! Well, you feel it's going to need something spectacular like that for Tottenham to open them up. Pemberton's clearing header. And once again, the shot was always rising. Sol Campbell. Rodrigo kept it in play, but he's given it to Hazard. Out to Edinburgh. Oh, it's a good touch by Edinburgh. What a good touch to control the ball. And it only needed an ounce more pace on it, and that might have beaten Mark Deane. Hazard, who provided the ammunition, and Deane at full stretch with Anderton lurking. David Rocastle will be disappointed at being pulled off, to be replaced by number 25, Noel Whelan, 18 years of age, a 6-foot striker. Speed to Gary McAllister, the substitute. Whelan in support. Here's Whelan. Oh, at the post! And Brian Deane couldn't, on that occasion, direct the rebound into the net. Gary Speed through for Brian Deane, and offside. Well, the teenager Noel Whelan, only on the field for a few seconds, but given an opportunity there to make the game safe for his team. Howell's header, here's Samways. Fairclough in pursuit. Cut out by Weatherall. And he's picked it up. Was that a back pass? The crowd immediately drew Joe Worrell's attention to it, and his interpretation is that it was. David Weatherall, who stretched to intercept. The ball came off his foot. The keeper couldn't pick it up. Now, was that a deliberate back pass? Anderton. Oh, he's got it through! Anderton has squeezed it through the defensive wall. Tottenham are level. Oh, Leeds, they'll ask questions about that. Look at the hole that opened up. Mark Deane, whose elevation to the #1 spot in goal for Leeds has coincided with that terrific run of results, caught out there at the near post. Speed who chested it down. Tottenham who claimed possession. Jury for Samways to get onto. Oh, he got in a great strike, and the keeper dropped it. Oh, it looked as though Mark Deane, fumbling that at the post, had dropped it back over his own line. Tottenham end that run of 2 defeats by rescuing a point here at home against Leeds. Plenty of excitement, plenty of commitment, 1 goal apiece.